you said the other day, you felt like you knew what you could do, and you had a sense for what you thought everybody else could do. So did that kind of go how you thought it would in that regard?
I did, yeah, absolutely. I think Yard's smart enough, Hobbs smart enough, and I thought I was smart enough to, go with a pace that keeps, honestly, like the college guys out, and some of those people that aren't going to be as comfortable at a 3:30 low race. So I was pretty confident that was the way it was going to go, and I knew like having 12:58 5K strength compared to 2021, 2022 last year, just was going to completely change the ballgame. That's exactly what happened.
The kick with 250 race, did that affect you at all?
No, it didn't feel too physical.
That kick with 250 to go, was that the plan all along, or was that just a gut feeling at that moment?
Gut feeling, yeah. I knew I never wanted to fall out of that top 5. Just always be right there, and I know, again, Yard and Hobbs were going to be the ones to watch, and just followed them, and just felt I've never been able to excel at that pace before, and you could have told me that was a 3:35 race, and I would have believed it. So, I just went when I felt comfortable.
You saw that ribbon go up. What was going through your mind when you saw that ribbon right at the end?
I could believe it, but I played that race 1,000 times in my head, and for it to finally happen like that was incredible. I was honestly I heard the crowd getting louder and louder, and I thought someone must be gaining on me, but it just helped me go through the line as hard as I could.
How did this one compare to your last Olympic trials final?
Yeah,
obviously that was at nighttime.
Absolutely, yeah, completely different feeling. The nerves are all there. I'd say, 2021 was a cherry on top of a really good NCAA season. I had nothing to lose, and I think everyone that watches and competes in this sport knows that the dog that has nothing to lose usually runs pretty well, and I felt like I had more to lose in this one, so it was kind of make that team or bust, and definitely felt that pressure, and it was just a completely different mental side of it this year, and I'm just honestly really proud of myself the way I handled that, because it's just really hard, and I feel like so many of these athletes are just as deserving of making this team, and so when you line up on the line against all these guys that put in the same work as you, I trust that I worked hardest and as hard as I could, but that's all I could do, and again, just so many of these guys are so deserving of that team that making it top 3 is just so cutthroat, but just so happy that I was the first one.
In hindsight, was winning that medal in Glasgow pretty helpful in your build-up?
Yeah, definitely. It's indoor season. I think a lot of people kind of, you kind of train through it. Of course, you want to do well there, and I did really well for myself, first global medal. But knowing that I was training through it, and I just had a lot to prove this outdoor season. And after the battle, I was getting to the line healthy, and that's what I kept telling myself. I was like, I'm here, I'm healthy. I've PR'd in every event in the past 365 days, so I just knew I could have set myself up better just executing on the day.
Whether it was the win, whether it was the time, whether it was executing your plan, is there something about this you're most happy about, most proud of, anything like that?
Yeah, I think just showing up with the pressure at its highest. Even the Olympics, the pressure, it may be different when I'm there, but the pressure often is lower at the World Championships and the Olympics. At least speaking for myself, is because, again, this team is so cutthroat to make, and when the pressure was highest, I executed and couldn't have raced better, I don't think.
How did you get so much stronger this year, Cole?
Just doing 5K work. Luckily, I have one of the best 5Kers in the world as a training partner, Cooper Tier, and I think I helped him a lot on his lower end speed, and he helps me a lot on my, long distance strength. And we're both planning on coming back for that 5K, and I think that's going to be a really exciting race. And just having that training partner just helps so much.